Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. This week I'm using a kit called Your Year from Mr. Meow. I do have a code with Mr. Meow's shop. You can use Lydia15 for 15% off. And this was the kit that Regina released for the week of New Year's. So it's the same clip art or the same kit as last year, it's just a reformat. It's quite heavily reformatted actually, it doesn't look the same as last year. And I did want to lean really heavily into the pinks and the beiges. I felt that having too many of the sort of charcoal shade stickers would just kind of feel really heavy, and they would be what would stand out on the page. I just wanted a kind of sweep or like a full wash of pink, all the different beautiful shades of pink. I did struggle this week because I only bought the mixed floral sample sheet from the decorative kit, and I wish I'd bought the small floral deco as well, because I really struggled to make it stretch. But that's just my preference of having loads of floral deco to use on a whim, whereas I had to be really cautious not to use too much in the first half of the spread to then not leave myself enough in the second half of the spread. So that was a little bit annoying. I wish I had bought a second sheet of the florals, but it's fine. I made it work. And to be honest, after the Christmas week being such a busy spread, this is still a relatively busy spread, but it's nowhere near that intensity. I think special weeks that have celebrations, birthdays, weddings, I tend to go a little bit overboard. So I suppose still being the week of New Year, it's still a celebration week or an event week. So it's, I just would have liked some more florals to be able to go even more floral crazy. But I did just buy the base kit and then the mixed floral deco and the notes sheet. And the foil add-on as well. And I did show at the beginning the Black Friday freebie I used for my date cover section. All of my days of the week are from that freebie. The script is from the freebie. Sorry, the month is from the freebie, and the date dots are from the freebie as well. And I have said to Regina, I feel like if those scripts could be permanent in her shop, I know I would use them all the time. They're absolutely beautiful. They're the perfect size, and they're just such a beautiful script to kind of break up. I tend to use a lot of the typewriter scripts. These are a bit more fabulous. So yeah, I'm keeping everything crossed. She'll consider bringing those to the shop. So I kept the date cover section relatively simple. I used one of the floral washi strips. I used a foil garland. That's a really old garland from Miss Meow. And then I just used some torn paper strips and a little bit of fireworks in the corner where I've put January. And I did use a dainty dot washi strip from the Pretty Pink Co, just to kind of break up the headers from the floral washi strip. So that was everything in the date cover section. In the sidebar, I just used 2 full boxes from the kit. I originally was only going to do one. I can't remember which sticker. I think it was the It's Your Year sticker I really didn't want to use because I just don't like it very much. I think it felt a bit kind of I don't know how to describe it, like it was too scrapbooky of a feel for me, so I was hoping not to be able to use that one. But because I didn't buy any additional deco, I didn't buy any of the decorative sticker sheets, I couldn't really fill that space with anything. So I did use one of the stickers down there, one of the kind of newspaper pages stickers down there, and then I just thought I would fill the space, because the kits don't come with habit trackers anymore. I just filled the space with one of the note pieces of paper, or now that I'm looking at it, I feel like maybe, no, it is supposed to be that way. I guess you can use it how you like, because of the balloon, it is supposed to be that way up. I just thought I'd put 2026 on there for the new year, and I had to use this gorgeous balloon animal dog. He had to fit in somewhere, so I just kind of foiled up that 2026 a little bit. But look how cute he is. He's the cutest dog ever. I just sort of foiled that bit up with some streamers. Those streamers were all from the foil sampler. I used quite a lot of foil from the foil sampler. the foil sheet had these little stars on, it had some sparkles on, some dainty dot clusters, some of her old bows that I love so much that I've used throughout the spread again. It was a really, really good foil sampler. Both the Black Friday freebie and the one that came along with the kit. Both were really good foil sheets. So then I just popped the rest of the boxes along throughout the spread, and I thought I'd try a slightly different filming angle of this, which I think worked a little bit better, just so you can see everything all together. That was the sticker that I didn't want to use, but I thought it made sense putting that on New Year's Day. And then I did use the headers from the kit because they were such pretty headers. I really wanted to find a way to incorporate them, so I did use those across the full week. I think that is everything about the base. Oh, I did decide to use, again, because I was trying to move away from using that kind of charcoal black colour, one of the washi strips was that colour, so I chose not to use the top strip of washi, and I used the lace washi instead, and I used, again, some dainty dot washi from the Pretty Pinko. So before I get into daily plans, I'm just going to talk about the planner a bit. So I think those of you who will have watched my early videos from 2025, sorry, my videos from early in 2025, there we go, I speak English, I was very honest about the quality of the paper. Sorry, Wendy just sighed. And this definitely feels a little bit different. This paper feels smoother. It feels, it does feel better quality than my 2025 planner. And I don't know if I just got one from a bad batch. It is certainly possible that my planner last year I just got from a bad batch, but I was really disappointed and I've really struggled to plan. And I haven't really struggled to plan. I've really struggled with the paper ripping when I want to move stickers around on the page, which then puts this kind of added pressure that I can't really, properly put stickers down without worrying if I want to take them up. I won't be able to comment for certain on how the paper is until I start using kits that I print at home and maybe some older kits. I know I've got Panda Bird Design kit that I'm going to use in the next couple of weeks, and then some everything else I think will be ones that I've bought recently, but somewhere in there I'm sure there will be a there's an old Crafts by Towie kit, but mainly the older style of kits, because the newer kits, Miss Meow orders are fulfilled by Sadies stickers, so their newer paper is extremely easy to move around. So in theory, any planner that you're in, that sticker paper should make it really easy for you to lift up stickers and move them around. They do stick really well, but it's not that kind of glue that you have to use undo to get the stickers up or anything like that. Sorry, Wendy's making all sorts of funny noises. So I just don't think that this kit is a fair way for me to assess. So I didn't have any issues apart from you can see a slight tear in the paper under where I've written Flexi Day on Monday. That was where I was a bit less cautious pulling up a full box. But apart from that, I have to say I was able to move stickers around really easily, but because this kit will be fulfilled by Sadie stickers and therefore on their newer sticker paper, I just don't feel it's reasonable for me to say, yeah, this is much, much better, because I won't know until I start using the other kit. So it might be a few weeks before I can comment on that. So apologies if you were hoping for that, but it does feel just ever so slightly different. I do think it feels a bit more buttery, soft, and a bit more robust. So it'll be interesting to see if when I start printing paper crown planner kits at home, if it is much improved. So there's my review on that. I have pretty much decided that I'm not going to use the monthly spreads this year, and I'm not going to do dashboards. I'm just going to do Planners and Tacos did a post recently where they just sort of did a pretty kind of month script on their month page with a little bit of deco around it, and I am going to do that just on the main tab page for the month. But apart from that, I'm not going to do anything else. I can, in another video, I'll take a couple of pictures of the ones that I've done for January, February and March, and then I can add those. Maybe I can add those onto this one, actually. I'll add those onto the end of this video just so you can see what I'm talking about. But that's the most I'll be doing at the moment. If I change my mind on that, fine, but I really went off doing monthly spreads by the end of 2025, so I'm not planning to keep up with any monthly spreads. So that's it on just kind of the basic information around use of my planner. In terms of the plans this week, I heavily used White Deer stationery icons. I really wanted the foil to pop in the deco and the dainty dots and the sparkles and the streamers. I really wanted that to stand out. So I did only use one foiled sticker, and I think it was by accident because I got so excited that I had a sticker that fitted the restaurant we went to. But apart from that, it's all White Deer stationery. It's all Old Miss and Meow, or it's all from the kit. So I'll go through. I used a little scalloped oval sticker from the kit to mark having a flexi day, and I used a calendar from White Deer stationery and one of the Miss and Meow bows. Then to mark having some chill time, I used a candle, a very old Miss and Meow candle, and Miss and Meow dainty dots. In fact, all of the dainty dots are either Miss and Meow or Sadie stickers. The really tiny ones are Sadie stickers, and the ones that are a little more heavy, slightly bigger dots are Miss and Meow. I used I think that's a kettlebell from White Deer stationery to mark having a physio appointment, and I also used a square from Paper Trail Plans. I marked having a catch up with my mum with a phone from White Deer stationery, and again one of those Miss Meow bows. Another Miss Meow on the nail polish bottle at the bottom there, which is also from White Deer stationery. Then because I was only doing work twice this week, I knew I didn't need to have 5 of the same sticker. So I just used one of the coffee mugs from the kit to mark it in the morning on Tuesday. And then I used some headphones from Miss Meow to mark recording voiceover. And actually that's an older scalloped box from Bloom Paper Studio that I've used to mark recording that voiceover. I love those stickers, but I never get to use them. So I was so happy that I had them in light gold to be able to pull into the spread. Then I used a TV from the kit to mark watching Pram Face. And then, every time I use a Miss and Meow kit, I have to use the sticker kit within a sticker kit sticker. So I used that to mark posting my plan with me. And then we watched Krampus in the evening, and I used a film clapper board with a little side accent bow from Sadie Stickers. Then on Wednesday, I just marked New Year's Eve with a script from Paper Trail Plans. I love those. I think they are super cute, and I'm probably going to need to buy more for next year. Work again with a laptop from the kit. I used some rain boots from White Deer stationery to mark going for a walk with one of Wendy's friends. He came with us and we had an absolute blast. And then we watched a film called Contact, and we ordered from Zamuku. It is so delicious. I always have the teriyaki salmon bowl, and it is so good. It comes with steamed rice and some really finely chopped like cabbage and watercress and cucumber and carrot, but it's super finely chopped. It's so good. It's so fine, and the crunch is so good. I didn't realise that I wasn't at all in the mood for Contact this evening, so I didn't enjoy it as much as I could have. It is a really good film. I don't want to say that it's a bad film, because I can see that objectively it is a good film. I just wasn't in the mood for a kind of slow burner. For that kind of sci-fi. I was in the mood for a bit more of an action sci-fi, but it's fine. It was good. I'm glad we watched it. Then I marked New Year's Day on Thursday with some streamers and another script from Paper Trail Plans. I marked having a long line on that day with, I layered a rectangle from Paper Trail Plans with the bed from the kit. Then we watched the new episode of Fallout, and I used one of the Panda Bird design gathered layers. Like a square scallop doily corner from one of her samplers. I just layered that with one of the boxes from the kit, and then that TV is from White Deer stationery. I marked Walking Wendy again with another lead from White Deer stationery. Then on Friday, I marked that I took a flexi day, and I used a calendar again. I wanted to do it the same as I'd marked it on Monday with the same icon, but I used a different bow. I used one of the Sadie Stickers bows. Sorry, I just knocked my microphone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Then I used another Bloom Paper Studio scalloped box that's kind of very Art Deco. I really like those boxes. To mark driving the car back over to my mum's, because I borrowed a car to get over to my husband's family at Christmas time, so I drove the car back, and I used a little car from White Deer stationery. That's one of the The sheet is all pink because I use the pink more than anything else. So where she offers those sheets all in pink, I tend to opt for those rather than her standard signature colourway, I think she calls it. Then I talked to my mum for hours. I was there for a really long time, actually. I think I got there at like 12:30 and I left at 4:45 or something like that. We talked for hours and hours and hours, so that was really nice. So I just used the chair from the kit to mark that, and I used a Pretty Pinko mini box to layer over the third box that came with the kit. Then I marked that I went into town to meet my sister for some food and Starbucks. My sister and my dad. My sister had no idea I was going. I just sort of decided last minute to join them for food because they were in town for way longer than expected. And her face when she saw me was just complete and utter shock. It was very, very sweet. We had such a lovely time. We went to Oaxaca for food. Oh, amazing. It's a Mexican place. It was set up by someone who won MasterChef years ago, and you can get these sort of small plates and you can choose tacos, quesadillas, tostadas, and then they have like full-on foods as well, so you can have rice bowls and that sort of burritos, the kind of bigger foods as well, but I like to have the small plates. We all kind of shared a bunch of small plates and it was so good. Their Baja fish tacos are sensational, and their black bean and 3 cheese quesadillas are incredible as well. My mouth is watering thinking about it. It's so good. So that was really fun. Then on Saturday we went to our local dog meetup so that Wendy could get some for the Oaxaca, that's the only foil icon I use. That's the tacos from Crafts by Towie, and I never get to use them, so I wanted to use them to mark that we've been to Oaxaca. So yeah, we went to the dog meetup and that was lovely. That was rain boots again from White Dish Stationery, and then another one of those retro TVs to mark watching another episode of Fallout. I wanted to make sure I used this really pretty lace scallop circle somewhere in the kit, so I just used that to mark recording a voiceover. Again, those little earpods are from Miss Meow, and those are her current colourway actually. These are oh no, I think actually I bought these before this was when she did her last chance, so these are all pink. Yes, no, never mind, ignore me, but she does still have them available and you can still buy them in a bunch of colours. Then I marked that Lou had a massage in the afternoon. He had a gift voucher from my parents for Christmas, so he wanted to use that immediately. I just used a clipboard from the kit, and then I watched Dunkirk in the evening. And funnily enough, then I dreamed about being in the middle of a war. I don't know why I watched it so close to bedtime, but I literally watched it right before I climbed into bed. That was really stupid. So again, that's another film clapperboard from White Dish Stationery. Then I marked having a lie-in in the morning with some pyjamas from White Dish Stationery. I used a planner from the kit to mark filming my plan with me. We took Wendy out for a walk in the afternoon. I just used the trainer from the kit because I thought it was super cute, and again it's just nice to have the kind of different shades of pink scattered throughout. And then I didn't really know, I couldn't fit 2 more plans in, so I put them in the same box. I had a bubble bath and we watched a couple of the new episodes of Bob's Burgers, but I couldn't mark them separately, so I did do them separately in real life, but I wanted to mark both. And I thought I like to kind of have a sticker that kind of represents relaxing, so I just thought a nice bottle of wine. I never get to use those wine stickers, so I just thought that would fit quite nicely. And again, that's from White Dish Stationery. So most of the stickers, as usual, are from the kit and from Miss Meow, and then there's a couple of old ones sprinkled in from years gone by. But yeah, I absolutely love how it came out. I'm so glad I leaned into the pink and the sort of nude beigey brown colour. I think that looks a lot better than if I'd have, just for me personally, than if I'd have tried to incorporate that charcoal black colour, because it just would have really weighed the page down, and I think your eye would have been drawn to those stickers. So I'm really glad that I committed to the pink, and it's just an absolute explosion of all shades of pink. So yeah, I love how it came out. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you in the next one.